AI isn't just a cool trend, it is a tool to help you grow strategically and scale with less headcount. HubSpot is on the forefront of this wave, offering not only their homegrown suite of AI tools called Breeze, but it connects directly with Claude and ChatGPT. We are on the Fuse, your elite HubSpot partner and AI experts. And today we're breaking down everything you need to know about HubSpot's AI integrations. We'll be going through what makes up HubSpot's AI ecosystem, Breeze native tools, direct AI connections with Claude and ChatGPT, workflow automation with AI, security and data governance, and how to determine if this option is best for your business needs and budgets. With that, let's jump in. The great thing about HubSpot is they don't just give you one AI option. They've actually built 3 completely different ways to use AI in your CRM data. Each one of these solves different problems, costs something different, and works differently. So let's break them all down. First up, option 1 is using HubSpot's native AI tools called Breeze. This is included in HubSpot's paid subscription tiers and easily handles quick tasks like drafting emails, summarizing meeting notes, writing content, or qualifying your leads. Think of this as your everyday tool for getting things done inside HubSpot, and for a full breakdown, make sure to check out this video. The second option is using direct connectors that link external AI like Claude or ChatGPT directly into your HubSpot data for deep analysis. Within the AI's interface, you can ask questions, the AI reads your CRM, and gives you customized, in-depth answers back. But the catch is this option is read-only, so it only analyzes data, but it won't update anything in HubSpot. Then option 3, which is our most powerful option, is plugging AI directly into your HubSpot automation systems using API keys. So when something happens in your CRM, such as a form submission or a deal closing or a ticket is created, AI automatically analyzes it, then takes action updating things in your CRM without your team lifting a finger. And here's the best way to think of each of these options. Native tools are for execution, connectors are for analysis, and workflows are for reducing manual work at scale. Guys, we absolutely love creating these deep dives for you, and we're focused on growing this YouTube channel so we can keep making videos just like this. But we need your help. So if you have found this content useful, please give it a like and subscribe to help us out with that. Next up, we're going to be digging into HubSpot's native AI tools called Breeze. HubSpot's homegrown suite of AI tools is called Breeze. Breeze is made up of a Breeze Assistant, which is like a chatbot inside your CRM, and Breeze Agents, which handle specific jobs like content creation, marketing, sales prospecting, and customer engagement. Before anyone on your team can use Breeze, an admin does have to turn it on in the AI settings. This isn't automatic, so if your team is wondering why they don't see any AI options, this is why, so do be mindful of that. Now let's break down what Breeze actually handles across different parts of HubSpot. First, for marketing and content creation, the Campaign Assistant generates copy for your landing pages, emails, and ads. The big benefit? It's already connected to your marketing automation, so there's no copying and pasting into different tools. It generates and pastes the copy right where you need it. Then there's AI creation for your emails, which drafts personalized marketing emails with subject lines, preview text, body, content, and CTAs. And it uses your existing templates so your branding stays consistent throughout your entire campaign. Then for your sales and marketing teams, there is AI chatbots, and they do a lot more than just answer questions. They can qualify leads, book meetings, and hand off a conversation to a real human when needed. And finally, there's AI lead scoring, which evaluates contacts based on lifecycle stage changes and activity. For example, it measures the shift from a subscriber to a sales qualified lead within 90 days and scores them accordingly. However, there are a few usage limits that you will need to know about so you don't cap out on your costs. HubSpot limits content generation to 30 times per minute and 1,000 times per day. Also, it's important to note that these tools do need human oversight. HubSpot says this explicitly in their documentation to make sure you, as a human, proofread everything, fact check, and maintain your brand voice. The AI is there to draft it, then you edit it. And that is the ideal workflow. Now we're talking about connecting powerful external AI, specifically Anthropic's Claude and OpenAI's ChatGPT, directly to your HubSpot account to read your CRM data and generate insights that native tools just can't match. First up is the HubSpot connector for Claude. Claude's strength is reasoning and handling massive amounts of text of up to 100,000 tokens or about 75,000 words. And the goal of this connector is to take your AI responses to the next level by plugging in your HubSpot data directly into Claude. You will be able to get highly customized responses to your prompts and even visualize insights through different styles of charts and graphs to then take action inside of HubSpot. To use the Claude connector, you do need a paid HubSpot account and a paid Anthropic subscription at a pro tier level or higher. Now, to get this set up, this is what you'll need to do. You'll need to go into Claude's interface and you'll need permissions of a super admin or someone with app marketplace permissions within HubSpot, like a partner admin, to do all this connection. Then, once you're in Claude, go to your settings, connectors, browse, and add HubSpot. Then simply authenticate your HubSpot account and you are connected. This enables Claude to get read-only access to standard CRM records like your contacts, companies, deals, tickets, and commerce objects like quotes and subscriptions. And the great thing is the connector isn't allowed to bypass your security settings. It automatically respects HubSpot's existing user permissions. So for example, if a sales rep can only see the deals they're working on in HubSpot, they can only see their own deals in Claude. And in terms of what Claude cannot access, it can't access custom properties marked as sensitive data or personal health information or attachments, call recordings, notes, emails stored in HubSpot. Now remember, Claude's strength is reasoning and handling a massive amount of text and analyzing it. So to visualize this, here are some real use cases for you. To help sales quickly pull summaries of account deals by name, amount, stage, and close date, instead of you having to scroll through pages of CRM data, you can ask Claude to show me all deals closing this month over $50,000. And it gives you the list with all the context. Or helping marketing track long contact spend in specific lifecycle stages over a quarter. You can spot email openers who didn't click so you can segment them for follow-up. And then you can even help your customer success team compare resolution strategies across different support channels to figure out which channels handled tickets better and why they close better. Now diving into the ChatGPT connector. It works very similarly, but ChatGPT's end goal is deep research, helping businesses connect diverse data sets and spot complex trends within their data. So to get set up, go into ChatGPT's interface, then click Profile, Settings, Apps and Connectors, Authenticate, and grant permissions to HubSpot. Again, you'll need paid versions of both softwares, and you must be a super admin or have marketplace permissions to do this connection from HubSpot. Some real use cases are if a sales manager needs to choose a new vertical for cold outreach. Prompt ChatGPT by asking which industries generated the most revenue last quarter. Or if you're making decisions about the geographical areas your marketing team should target with their upcoming ads, maybe you'll ask it, what were the top reason deals were closed and won and lost per region? Or you can even prompt it by digging into data by asking it to show me the correlation between email engagement and deal velocity for my sales reps. Remember, both of these connectors are read-only. They analyze data and report back, but they don't update records, create tasks, or change any data in HubSpot. So you will need to act on your insights by manually updating your records within HubSpot or by using other tools. So we've covered HubSpot's native AI tools and plugging HubSpot into your Claude and ChatGPT interfaces, but now this is where AI gets seriously powerful. You can actually plug your preferred AI model directly into HubSpot's automation called workflows using API keys. So instead of you or your team wasting a heap of time asking questions manually, workflows will automatically feed data to the AI, get you a response, and take action for you, all without human intervention, completely removing manual work from your team's plate. This method of AI integration is supported for OpenAI, Anthropic's Claude, Cohere, Grok, and Google's Gemini. So the great thing is you're not actually locked into one AI vendor. You can pick the model that best fits your needs, accuracy, speed, and budgets. And here's how to set them all up. So step one is connection. Go to the HubSpot app marketplace, search for your AI integration like OpenAI, install it, and then enter your API key. Step two is workflow enrollment. First, set your trigger. For example, contacts fill out X form in HubSpot. Step three, add your AI action. Add an action in your workflow, display the AI drop-down menu, and select Use a Custom LLM. Here, you can select the AI provider that you have connected in the AI model of your preference. Then step four is prompt engineering. Write your prompt, and this is where you tell the AI to do exactly what you want it to do. You can also select which CRM properties to include as context for the prompt. Only the properties you explicitly select will get sent to the AI. Then step five is output mapping. The AI's response, whether it's a summary, a category, or a quality score, gets mapped to the next workflow step. You can then create a task, send a Slack notification, update a contact property, trigger another workflow, or really make it do whatever you need it to do. And guys, in terms of cost, the biggest difference from the connectors we just went through is that you're billed directly by the AI provider based on your AI usage. So this means that you can choose cheaper, faster models for high volume, simple tasks, or you can choose to use premium models for context, or you can choose to use premium models for complex analysis that needs more accuracy. And you can totally control the spending by choosing which workflows use which of these models. For simple categorization, like sorting lead descriptions into business industry buckets, you can use GPT-4o Mini or similar low-cost models that might cost you 15 cents per million input tokens. But for more nuanced summaries or complex analysis, you need GPT-4 or Claude's higher tier models that cost $1.25 per 1 million tokens. This all sounds awesome, but sometimes it's hard to visualize how to use this in your business. So here are some real-world use cases for you to implement. For service teams, when a new ticket is created, then use AI to summarize lengthy customer complaint history and previous customer interactions. Then send the summary to the assigned service manager. Here, you're going to be looking at a time savings of at least 20 to 30 minutes per ticket and removing human error. And here's a data hygiene use case. Let's say a contact fills out a form and inputs a description of their business into an open text field in HubSpot. You can use AI to categorize the business into an industry sector, then have it automatically fill in the industry property in HubSpot. This keeps your database nice and clean and segmented and helps your marketing and sales teams move a lot faster. Lastly, here's a lead qualification example. When a new lead comes into HubSpot, use AI to analyze notes in previous interactions. Based on this and some other business fit variables, set the lead's quality score. Then use the score to determine which sales rep gets assigned to it, assigning your top closers to your hottest leads, meaning the results are more sales and shorter sales cycles for your team. Now, warning here. Before setting up any of this, be mindful of data conflicts. If you're using AI to create CRM properties that also sync with external systems, like Salesforce, for example, you need clear data governance. For example, if your workflow uses AI to set the lead status, but then Salesforce also updates the lead status, during the sync, both systems will try to update the same property. So you need to ask yourself, who wins? You need to define the property ownership and sync rules before you automate any of this, or your workflows will break and your data will be a massive mess. So make sure to plan this upfront to save you a big headache later on. So let's talk about what keeps business owners and IT teams up at night, and that is data security. Both Claude and ChatGPT connectors are a read-only by design, so they can't modify, delete, or corrupt your CRM data. They also do respect user permissions automatically, so if a user doesn't have access to certain data in HubSpot, they also won't be able to access it through the connector. And these connectors explicitly cannot access custom properties marked as sensitive data, or personal health or HIPAA encrypted information. They can't access financial data like credit card numbers, government identifiers like SSNs, or any attachments, call recordings, notes, emails. And HubSpot enforces zero data retention for their native Breeze tools. They do prohibit AI providers from using your customer data for model training, which is critical for GDPR compliance and other privacy regulations. When using AI in workflows via API keys, the responsibility now shifts to you. You will need to manage your API key security, correct data classification, such as marking sensitive fields properly, your billing and rate limits from the AI provider, and what data gets sent to external AI systems. Make sure to conduct internal training so your team understands what they can and can't do with AI in your workflows. And finally, let's discuss your rate limit. So if your workflow hits an AI provider's rate limit, showing you a 429 error, HubSpot has built-in retry logic. This means it will automatically retry the action, respecting the provider's retry after header. So for custom code actions, HubSpot will reattempt execution for up to 3 days with increasing intervals between the retries. That's solid operational resilience that keeps your automation running even when you hit temporary limits. So we've laid out all your options. Let's see what's right for your business based on your goals and budgets. So here is our decision framework for AI. First, if your goal is to quickly generate content and automate simple tasks within HubSpot, we recommend using native Breeze tools. And the action to take is to check your AI settings to ensure features are enabled for users. And then you can start creating your content with the campaign assistant for writing things like emails and ad copy. Or if your goal is analyzing large chunks of CRM data for strategic insights, use the Claude connector. The action is to get a paid Anthropic subscription of a pro or higher tier and conduct the setup within the Claude interface. Next, if your goal is to conduct deep strategic research on complex multivariable data, use the ChatGPT connector. The action is to use the deep research function after connecting HubSpot for strategic analysis of your CRM data. Or finally, if your goal is to automate high volume data categorization or summarization at scale, use the custom workflow actions. The action to take is getting your API key from your chosen AI provider, connecting it into HubSpot, then carefully building workflows with proper data governance in mind. But the most sophisticated setups actually use 3 different layers strategically. So the first layer is your strategic layer using ChatGPT for high-level research and multivariable analysis, like what market trends should inform our Q3 strategy. Then you can plug in Claude as your reasoning layer for rapid reasoning and analysis of large data volumes, long support ticket threads, and pipeline trends over time. And finally, we're going to layer on execution, both driven by Breeze and automation. So here, use Breeze agents for your day-to-day tasks and use custom workflows for automated data and processing and categorization at scale. And before we conclude today's video, we need to go through the 3 big HubSpot AI mistakes you need to watch out for and how to avoid them. So, mistake number 1 are wrong enrollment triggers. Workflows fail when triggers are either too broad or they're too narrow. So, for example, if the trigger is a contact is created instead of contact is created from X form with industry is manufacturing, this means every contact, including any test contacts, duplicates, imports, spam contacts, will trigger this workflow. This will likely spike your AI costs and break your usage limits. So do be mindful when setting up your workflow triggers. Mistake number 2 is not testing out your prompts. Your AI workflow is only as good as your prompt. And if you tell the AI something really generic like summarize this ticket, you're also gonna get a generic reply. So make sure to give it a specific prompt like summarize this ticket, focusing on 4 areas of customer pain points, product issues mentioned, requested resolution, and the urgency level. And with this, you will get a much more specific action so your team can actually deploy an effective solution after receiving the summary. And mistake number 3 is ignoring rate limits. If you're running really high volume workflows with external AI tools, you will hit rate limits. So budget accordingly and use cheaper models where possible. Again, HubSpot will retry to run automatically, but if you're consistently hitting rate limits, you'll need to redesign your workflow or consider upgrading your AI rate limits with your provider. And guys, that is all for today's video. So please give us a like and subscribe. And if you want to know other ways that your business can scale better by integrating AI like this, make sure to book a complimentary consultation with one of our HubSpot experts using the link in the description. We hope you found this video useful and we will see you in the next one. Bye.